I'm Shikes. I love Marvel Rivals. I play it basically every day, and I've been playing it since the beta. That's to say, with the things I'm about to complain about, they're coming from a place of wanting the game to be better and not, oh, the game isn't doing enough, blah, 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 anything like that. I love the game. I just do want more out of it, especially as someone who doesn't play competitively, and I just want more casual shit. Just like in another game I play, Overwatch, one of the things that I love to do when playing Marvel Rivals is just fuck around playing in the arcade. I'm not saying Overwatch's arcade is perfect by any means, but I do think I like that game's arcade a lot more than the way I like Marvel Rivals arcade and the way that that's been handled lately. When 18 vs 18 was added, at some point we had two different versions of 18 vs 18, two different versions of Conquest, we had Free Fight and Doom Match. Those are all just death matches. Then they took 18 vs 18 out of the arcade, removed one of the Conquest modes, and then got rid of Clone Rumble. As stupid as some of the matchups might have been in Clone Rumble, in my opinion, it was the best arcade mode that we had. Like I said earlier, basically everything that was part of the arcade was a deathmatch. The only two other things were Clone Rumble and Free Fight. And Free Fight can be fun if you're stacking or if you get the right teammates, but 99% of the time you're just sitting and waiting for a longer match where you just can't play a few characters and you don't end up with any actual duplicates on your team. And even though Clone Rumble was my favorite, it definitely had its own issues where sometimes you would just get a healer and no one on your team would die. Now, normally that'd be stupid, funny, haha, gimmick mode, but if both teams are like that, it's just a really long, annoying match that nobody really wants to be a part of. As much as I like Clone Rumble and as much as I think that Free Fight can work sometimes, I do just think that both of them are better off being replaced by mystery heroes. In Overwatch, I can find a match of mystery heroes in about the same time that it takes me to find a match in either of the other unranked modes. And I know it's not exactly the same community, but I think that goes to show that people are somewhat interested in something like mystery heroes. Okay, my personal favorite. I don't know if this one should really be added because I don't know how good of a game mode it would be in something like Marvel Rivals. And I don't know how much people really like elimination game modes. But yeah, elimination. I love elimination. I love games like Rainbow where you get one life, your whole team gets wiped, that's the round. Obviously, with how crazy something like Marvel Rivals is, that could be very volatile, but I think something like that is kind of what arcade is for. And I think they've put a lot of work into the extra modes like Jeff's Winter Wonderland, the old soccer mode, and obviously Marvel Zombies. What I'm saying is they have a lot of the tools necessary to make these cool modes with just taking things that they've already had programmed. Maybe you do something similar to Yeti Hunter with something like Juggernaut. Obviously, he's not in the game yet. Hopefully he gets added. But you can just recycle the characters that were used in Marvel Zombies and just use the same 5 characters to be the only pickable Juggernauts. There's a mode very similar to this that's very popular in Overwatch custom games. I don't remember what it's called, but there's one big dude and then there's one small guy, and everybody's trying to beat up the big dude as the small guy, and the big guy's got to get so many kills before the small guys get so many kills, and obviously the big guy's got to get more kills since it's easier for him to kill the small guys. Like, imagine an Infinity Stone mode. It's just normal Marvel Rivals where you capture and push an objective, but doing different things will grant different players a stone, and that stone will change their attributes. Maybe something like capturing the point gives you a space stone since you're capturing space. And maybe when you have the space stone, you have an area around you where enemies are slowed or something like that. Maybe there's a comeback mechanic where if a certain amount of your teammates die, you get the soul stone, and the soul stone can give you like a free Adam Warlock revive or something like that. I think by now you understand my issue with arcade is that every mode in it is just the same. You're either playing a deathmatch or just normal Marvel Rivals with the slight chance that maybe you might have a duplicate character on your team sometimes. And I'm not saying that the game modes that I suggested are the only way for it to be done, but I just want something that changes the gameplay in some meaningful way that just makes it more interesting to play arcade mode. Because the arcade right now is absolutely, in my opinion, the weakest part of Marvel Rivals. Anyways, that's about it. I've been Shikes. If you have any ideas for modes you want added to Marvel Rivals, go ahead and leave that in the comments. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'll see you.